The materials needed for lemon volcano are a lemon, some baking soda, a food coloring of your choice, dish soap, a spoon, a knife, and a butter knife for safety purposes, a shallow dish, and a chopping board. Firstly, have an adult cut the top and bottom of the lemon so that it can stand upright. Then, place the lemon on the shallow dish. Now, use a butter knife to break out the inside of the lemon. Then, add a few drops of food coloring to the inside of the lemon. And add a pump of dish soap to the center of the lemon. Pour some baking soda on top of the lemon. Now, use the butter knife to mix the baking soda with the inside of the lemon. Keep mixing with the knife and adding more baking soda until the reaction stops. How does this work? Lemons are a type of citrus fruits which are known for their sour taste. Baking soda is a base, which means it contains hydroxide ions. When it comes in contact with an acid such as citric acid, a chemical reaction starts. The reaction neutralizes the acid and releases carbon dioxide gas. This gas wants to escape the liquid, creating bubbles. Visible in the materials needed are a lemon, a piece of paper, a paintbrush, a bowl, a knife, a chopping board, and a hairdryer. First, cut a lemon in half. Then, squeeze the lemon into a bowl. Now, paint the juice onto your paper with a paintbrush. Wait for the paper to dry. When it is dry, you can heat the paper with a hairdryer or other heat source, but be careful that you don't hold it there for too long as it could burn the paper. How does this work? Lemon juice, like most fruit juice, contains carbon compounds. These compounds are colorless at room temperature. The ink discolors before the rest of the paper gets hot enough to do so. Since lemon juice ink is a weak acid, it softens the fibers in the paper. The added heat caused some of the chemical bonds to break down in the dried juice, and some carbon was cut loose. When the carbon came in contact with air, it burned or oxidized. One effect of oxidation is that things turn a darker color. Hence, your invisible ink works because the lemon juice turned into a darker color. This experiment, you will need a shallow bowl, water, black pepper, dish soap, and a toothpick. First, fill the bowl with about an inch of water. Then, sprinkle pepper evenly across the surface. The pepper flakes should float, not sink, upon the surface of water. Now, touch the tip of the toothpick to the bubbles of this soap. You'll want just a tiny amount of soap on the end of the toothpick and place it on the surface of the water. How does this experiment work? Pepper is hydrophobic, meaning that water is not attracted to it. Because of that, the pepper can't dissolve in the water. But why do the flakes float on top of the water? Water molecules like to stick together. They line up in a certain way that gives the top of the water surface tension. Because pepper flakes are so light and hydrophobic, the surface tensions keep them floating on top. The next question to think about is why the pepper shoots to the side when soap touches the water. Soap is able to break down the surface tension of water. That's part of what makes soap a good cleaner. As the soap moves into the water and the surface tension changes, the pepper no longer floats on top. But the water molecules still want to keep the surface tension going, so they pull back away from the soap and carry the pepper along with them.